we're going to be watching episode 5. That's a face of a murderer. You can't convince me otherwise. That is a killer right there. Oh, wait. A killer of herself. Oh! Never mind. That was the face of a person who was broken. Okay. I get them mixed up sometimes.
Professor!
Yes? What is it, Tate?
Lucian's... Well, you see, he has a cold.
A cold?
You don't have to do that. You see, Lucian and I share the same dormitory room. So, I'm looking after him.
Interesting.
Obviously, he knows that's not the truth, and he's going to be investigating.
Honestly, where'd you disappear to?
Oh, okay, so he doesn't even know. So he's not involved.
On top of everything now,
At
I've
least,
got a cold.
as far as we know.
Yes. Professor Moriarty, why are you here?
Of course! He hasn't been here in
This
quite
bed
a
hasn't
while.
been slept in for some time.
Oh, boy.
I suggest you start talking, and quickly. Do you mean to tell me that Lucian hasn't been to the dormitory in 3 days?
Sneaking out of the dorms and being gone
so
all
it's only
night
been 3
isn't
days.
anything new. But he was back the next morning.
Does it have to do with the woman that we saw? I hope Lucian isn't
Professor
bad
Moriarty, I
and nothing
presume.
bad happened to him.
And you are?
The name's Dudley.
He looks sus! I don't like him.
I noticed you coming from the dormitories. Is something amiss with one of your students?
Possibly. I want to pay Lucian Atwood a visit. He's been absent from my lectures for several days, so I wanted to check up on him. Perhaps we should notify the police.
Normally I would agree, but this could be a very delicate situation. See, Lucian is the son of nobility, and any brush with the law would reflect poorly on the family name.
He's the cause of it. It wasn't Lucian. He's the cause of his disappearance, as well as that waitress killing herself. I'm calling it now!
We're closed. Come back later.
I realize it's early. However, I'm not here to buy a drink. I'd like to have a word with you.
What can I say? Frida was a wonderful girl. She loved dancing. When she smiled, the entire room would light up.
I don't know. Maybe Lucian died in front of her, and because she loved him, she couldn't, like, imagine going on without him. Or something. I don't know, man. Something bad happened, though.
Frida and this missing student of yours had fallen in love. He proposed marriage to her.
Oh, what?
I want to spend the rest of my days dancing with one person.
And people didn't like that. They weren't going to have a nobleman marry someone from the lower class. So they intervened.
Then she told me she was with child.
She was pregnant?
After seeing that
What?
wistful expression on her face.
Oh my god.
Before long, he entered the picture. I don't know exactly what he said to Frida that
It
night.
was the man that we saw.
Even so, she gathered herself up, said she would raise the child by herself. And then, in case you're curious, Frida's buried in a potter's field. Unfortunately, even if the girls and I pooled our earnings, we still couldn't afford a proper headstone for her.
Are we feeling more composed today, Lucian?
What?
Unfortunately, the girl had a slight accident and perished, plunged right into the river.
I can't wait till William gets his hand on you. You're gonna suffer. Oh, wait! That's the guy from the opening, right? Finally! We get to see more of our main cast, I'm guessing.
The brothers came all the way down to the station to greet me.
Brothers.
It's been far too long, Colonel Moran.
Colonel.
So we finally getting started. That's the reason you sent me the telegram, isn't it?
Now, all in good time.
So they're already
There's
in on
an
it.
order to these things.
They've already been helping him kill the nobility. We're definitely getting a flashback on how they met.
Did you locate what I asked for?
I checked the hospital and found him in the brothel 2 doors down. Thanks to the opium, he's not in his right mind. And he's not yet.
Opium. Oh
It
my.
appears the stage is ready to be set.
He's
Gentlemen,
terrifying.
let's deliver some punishment.
Oh, that was a really good line. Oh my god, that was amazing. And I'm here for it. He deserves it. Oh, this is gonna get framed.
There you are, Lucian!
Oh no. Oh.
Sir Dudley?
What was the meaning of that letter? You're not
getting
actually
set
going to
up.
confess your crime. That's ludicrous. And after everything I did to clean up after you. For that matter, how did you even get out of your room? Why'd you have to be so bloody careless and get that common barmaid pregnant? Can you even imagine the effort I went through?
I knew it. I knew it! What?
My love.
It's impossible. You're dead.
Clearly this is
Killed you. I pumped.
not real, but who is playing her?
At last, the truth from the culprit's own mouth.
Coming from the
The
shadows.
confession of an unpardonable sin. Right, Fred. That'll do.
Very well.
It was him! What the heck? Wow.
I've done some research on you. In addition to working for the university, you're also the owner of several hospitals. Or, should I say brothels. You lure the sons of aristocrats into vice and sin, then demands their parents purchase your silence unless they want those deeds
Wow.
to public knowledge.
That's crazy. So there was so much more to this than I thought.
Then go ahead and turn me over to the police and see what happens.
That won't be
I have no
happening.
intention
Sorry
of
to say
that. Your claim of having influence with the local authorities was not entirely unfounded.
So then what are you going to do?
What do you think?
You, overcome with the guilt of Miss McCulley's death, will dance yourself into a frenzy before taking your own life.
What? Me take my own life? You're a bit touched in the head. Why would I ever? What the?
He's
Got quite a
dancing!
lively step there. I've no doubt you'll prove to be an adequate match for your dance partner.
I knew it! I knew it! This was going to be his death. I saw the river. Deserving. Absolutely deserving. Another one bites the dust. And the headstone.
Good on him.
The biggest
He erected a
headstone.
fine tombstone.
A love deemed impossible because of class.
Yeah. In a word, tragedy.
And avoidable. Which is why we must dismantle the system.
Another episode down, one less nobleman left to terrorize everyone else. I've really been enjoying this series. I really have. I've been enjoying the murder of the week type format. I'm not going to say that he didn't deserve it. Absolutely not. I have a feeling I'm going to say that a lot in this series about a lot of people. But it's really interesting that we just got introduced to two new characters who are already involved in all this. I'm sure we're going to get a backstory of how the two brothers met the other two brothers and how they got involved. Yeah, it's such a tragic story. Just like all the other stories that we have seen thus far, at least there was some closure and some justice that was enacted. And yeah, I'm glad William was there. I'm glad William is, enacting justice in his own way, because, can't rely on the justice system. But I am worried that all these murders and all these accidents are going to, pile up, and that's when Sherlock Holmes is going to come in and try to solve these murders. And, that's when the cat and mouse game begins. And I cannot wait! I am so excited for that. It's my most anticipated part of the series, and just those interactions between Sherlock Holmes and William. Having such an intelligent character go against another equally intelligent character. I love those types of stories. So I cannot wait for his interaction. But yeah, again, great episode. Can't wait to see who gets murdered next. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, please dislike, and tell me what I can do better. Please enjoy, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you're notified every single time I make a video. And I wish each and every single one of you a wonderful day, night, evening, afternoon, whatever you prefer. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye!